When you think of college football in 2025, a few names dominate headlines, but none combine electricity, potential, and raw excitement quite like South Carolina's LaNorris Sellers. At 6'3" and 240 pounds, Sellers is a rare blend of size, speed, and arm talent, one that's not only redefining what a dual-threat quarterback looks like, but also setting the stage for a program-defining year in Columbia. In a conference loaded with blue-chip talent and NFL-caliber signal callers, Sellers is surely doing more than holding his own. He's still in the spotlight, and if you watched him last season, you already know why. Today, we're breaking down why LaNorris Sellers might be the most exciting quarterback entering the 2025 season, how he burst onto the scene in 2024, the work he's put in during the offseason, and what we can realistically expect from him this year. If you love college football and you want to stay ahead of the curve with the best college football news, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a breakdown like this. LaNorris Sellers wasn't born into football royalty. He was born in Florence, South Carolina, a mid-sized town where high school football still means something. But from a young age, Sellers stood out. At South Florence High School, he was nothing short of dominant. In his senior year alone, Sellers threw for 2,948 yards and 45 touchdowns.
10! LaNorris Sellers going left side, 5! Touchdown Carolina!
While rushing for another 1,338 and 17 scores. That's a combined 62 touchdowns in one season. He led South Florence to a state championship and was named the offensive MVP for the 2022 Shrine Bowl. He was a high school star and at the same time a local legend. It's no wonder he originally committed to Syracuse. But when the opportunity came to stay home and play for Shane Beamer at South Carolina, he flipped. And in hindsight, that may have been the best decision of his football life. Most freshmen sit. Sellers didn't. Despite being a redshirt freshman, he started all 12 games for South Carolina in 24.
Sellers in a foot race! They won't catch him! Atonement!
And what he did with those starts shocked even the most optimistic Gamecock fans. Sellers threw for 2,534 yards and 18 touchdowns, while completing 65.6% of his passes. That alone would be an impressive stat line for any young quarterback in the SEC. But what makes Sellers so dangerous is what he can do with his legs. He rushed for 674 yards and 7 touchdowns, both school records for a quarterback. He accounted for over 3,200 total yards and 25 total TDs, and he did it all with a maturity that belied his experience. In games against Texas A&M and Clemson, he dominated the gameplay. Against the Aggies, he racked up 244 passing yards and 106 rushing yards.
Backfield designed run, and it's LaNorris Sellers on his way to
Against in-state rival Clemson, he totaled 330 yards and 2 rushing touchdowns, including the game winner. By the end of the season, Sellers had been named SEC Freshman of the Year, a freshman All-American, and earned third-team All-SEC honors. In November alone, he accounted for 16 total touchdowns and averaged nearly 350 yards of offense per game. He wasn't a quarterback learning on the job. This was a quarterback ready to lead. After a breakout season like that, it would have been easy to coast, but Sellers chose the opposite. The 2025 offseason saw him get leaner, faster, and smarter. Coaches noted that he spent extra hours in the film room and built strong chemistry with his receivers. According to reports from inside the program, Sellers has become the vocal leader of the locker room. He's grown from being just the face of the offense to the heartbeat of the team. And perhaps most impressively, Sellers turned down an eye-popping NIL deal from a top program. According to his father, Sellers was offered a 2-year, $8 million package to transfer out of South Carolina. He declined. Why? Because he believed in what he was building in Columbia. that loyalty hasn't gone unnoticed by teammates, fans, or NFL scouts. Analysts like those at NFL.com have praised his mechanics, noting his compact release and his ability to make explosive plays, both in the pocket and on the run. ESPN even placed him in the top tier of all 136 starting FBS quarterbacks going into 2025. Sellers is evolving right before our eyes, and it's a beauty to behold. When we talk about what separates LaNorris Sellers from the pack, it boils down to 4 things. Very few quarterbacks can truly beat you both through the air and on the ground. Sellers is one of them. He rushed 166 times in 2024 and averaged over 4.1 yards a carry. That's design damage, not just scrambling out of panic. Sellers completed nearly 66% of his passes and threw just 7 picks on 295 attempts. His 8.5 yards per attempt and 69.8 QBR rank among the best in the SEC. It's rare to see a quarterback this young with such calm in the pocket. His mechanics are smooth, his footwork is clean, and his release is quick. He's also reportedly improved his decision-making and pre-snap reads significantly over the offseason. When the lights are brightest, Sellers shines. Whether it's late-game drives or must-convert downs, he always rises to the moment. In that game-winning drive against Clemson, it was pure leadership on display, much more than luck. No quarterback is perfect, and for Sellers, the glaring area for improvement is ball security. In 2024, he had 11 fumbles and lost 6 of them. Combine that with a slightly longer time to throw, he averaged over 3.06 seconds in the pocket, one of the slower marks in the country, and it's clear that tightening up those decisions will be critical if he wants to take the next step. But the good news, reports from spring ball suggest he's already making strides. His release has gotten quicker, and he's doing more with less time. It's not hard to see how the game is starting to slow down for him. What to expect in 2025, our prediction. So, here's the million-dollar question. What will LaNorris Sellers do in 2025? Based on his current trajectory, we predict 3,200 plus passing yards, 25 to 28 passing touchdowns, 700 plus rushing yards, 8 rushing touchdowns, and over 75 total QBR. South Carolina isn't being picked as a national title contender, but that could change quickly. If Sellers continues to improve at this pace, don't be shocked if the Gamecocks push into double-digit wins and challenge for a New Year's Six Bowl. And don't be shocked if he plays himself into serious first-round NFL draft conversations. He's already drawing comparisons to Dante Culpepper and Jalen Hurts, and scouts are watching closely. LaNorris Sellers is everything you want in a modern quarterback. Strong, fast, accurate, and built for big moments. But he is also more than that. He's loyal, he's grounded, and he's obsessed with getting better. In 2025, he's going to be fun to watch, and even better, could be unstoppable. So if you're excited to see what Sellers does next, make sure you like this video, subscribe, and share it with a fellow college football fan. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.